studio. I think if I know Dave, and I know this is Dave in McAllen, he probably has a question for Dan Garza. Dave in McAllen, 710 KURV. Go ahead, brother.
Good morning, Sergio. Dan, how you doing? Thanks for taking my call.
Good, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, quick observation. There's an old saying that says a government that robs Peter to pay Paul can always count on the support of Paul. I clicked over to the link and a couple of items there, and I don't remember the exact numbers. I'm sure you have them. A couple of things jumped out at me immediately, and one was the percentage that talked about the Hispanic community that wanted less government, and in a separate line, a different paragraph talked about strengthening the family, but not through government assistance programs. And so it occurs to me something I've always wondered, that to me, the conservatives do a horrible job of articulating their position, and I'm wondering if you could address what seems to be a contradiction. The Hispanic community doesn't want more government, but yet your survey showed they're going to vote for Obama anyway.
10-4, Dave. That's a great question.
Yeah, 57% said they wanted less spending, less government. 60% in Nevada and 57% in Texas, which I thought was fascinating. And only 36% said we should spend more to help the economy. So you're right. There is this incongruency where Hispanics sort of get it, that we have a spending problem, not a revenue problem. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that they don't pin or they don't attribute, the deficit spending to Obama.
And if I may, I'll go back to the liberal media. The Univision
has
newscast,
a lot to do with it.
The Television,
right, Sergio.
Telemundo newscast. The media is not conveying the truth to the American people, to that sliver that Hispanics are. They don't make the connection.
They don't,
because there is no media that is providing truth to them.
But the majority is making the connection that government does not create
not the
wealth.
Solution.
Yeah, that government does not create wealth or real jobs or real solutions.
They just don't understand.
The private sector creates wealth and real solutions and real jobs.
They
and
don't
real
understand
prosperity.
Obama's policies. They don't know what his policies
Exactly. That's
are.
exactly right.
They don't know what he's advocating for. They just know he's a nice guy with a wife and 2 kids, and he's the president, and he's our fearless leader, and we're supposed to respect him. And outside of that, they have papas. They have no idea.
And he's very astute about communicating it. Instead of calling it a tax increase, he calls it an investment. And so, with that kind of rhetoric, people sometimes don't know the full impact of his policies.
Before we take Fox News Radio and pay some bills, let's go to Sean on a mobile 710 KURV. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, bro.